I've been testing this deck all day, um, and it served me really well. I'm just going to run through a few more test hands, make this a short video, then maybe do some dueling. I've been dueling with it all day. It's been really fun. I've made a few mistakes, but I mean, it just has the capability to do stuff like this. I'll show you the deck list after this. One of the main differences is adding the spellbook engine. Drastically changes our hands. I'm still running 45 cards. I also ditched the other Dogmatica cards, because Dodo reminded me that you can actually just simply what is it called? I can't think right now. Oh, you can send Dogmatica. You can send Maximus to the graveyard and still add it with the Deer Serpent. So that's pretty cool. By the way, this is a misplay on my part. Just in general, get Incantation Chalice Slime first, because it's going to be better for it's easier to add Magician of Chaos, because you can add it with Soul Servant. But again, these are the types of plays. Just to remind you, Loza showed this play on his video, and very easy to do, but in this deck, you can kind of build the board like this. If anyone has any ideas on what to do, what other monsters I can summon with Ultimaya, specifically ones that negate spell and trap effects, because Crystal Wing's great, but if I'm already going to stun your entire all my opponent's plays, then from card effects or monster effects, then why would I summon Crystal Wing, right? It just feels like an unnecessary thing. I mean, at the same time, it basically guarantees your ability to get game and prevents a lot of hand traps. If they haven't already answered it at this point, they probably would have answered. He would have used it on Diviner anyway, but whatever. So at this point, I'm still sending this hand. The key card has honestly been this Trivigate Farigite, because it allows you to put those stupid brick incantation cards when they come into your hand back in the deck. And also, I don't put as much emphasis on my build with drawing into Eternal Soul, just because I think I've just never had I've only had one duel so far where I've had a problem getting into it. So it's kind of my deal on it. I mean, look at this. We still have full combo, and I haven't even used Illusion of Chaos yet, have I? Don't think I have. No, I have not. And we get a draw 2 here. So because I have Illusion of Chaos in hand unused, I'm going to draw 2. Drew into 2 replication cards. Not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, I mean, and as you get into the grind out game, you have a lot more opportunities to use Magician of Chaos' summoning effect to summon different things. I feel like this is the best way to do this, though. No, actually, watch this play. This is going to be neat. So watch this. In this case scenario, is this a once per turn effect? You can only use one incantation effect. Oh yeah, it's okay. That won't matter. It's only a once per turn effect. Obviously. Oh, sorry, I was at a wedding last night. I'm a little bit sleepy. So, we get Chalice Slime's effect here, and you guys hopefully have seen the combo on Dodo and Friends page by now. Not even mine. He's a better person to watch it on, to be honest. But anyway, so this adds itself back and summons out the next incantation card. Woo! And then summon. Let's see, adding. Chaos Max back to hand. And so this is the board. You set here. Now, I don't know if this is a next turn play, but you can summon Magician of Chaos here. Or Illusion of Chaos here. I wouldn't. I think that's an overextension. A lot of people run evenly matched against this deck, and I mean, evenly matched clears this board. So that's why I want evenly matched and Lightning Storm are kind of enemies of our deck. I want to guarantee that we win first turn off this combo whenever we get it off, and so that's my question is, what dragon monsters can I summon on off Ultimaya to prevent spell and traps? Because Crystal Wing, honestly, maybe my favorite synchro monster of all time. I still miss using the Wind Witch engine to summon it out, but you know, nothing really here that can do what I want it to do, right? So that's the combo. Magician of Chaos, you activate Eternal Soul, pop itself, and yeah, you're good. Now, look at this. Like the deck isn't so bad, even with a double brick. This hand loses to Ash, obviously, but if you're not ashed, then you straight up dub again. Like, this is why Nadir Servant is so powerful. Love this card. It's dominant, fair. At least fair in today's format, just my opinion. And like, I mean, the cool thing is when you see this happen, especially when you get to roll with Fairy Cheat, this lets you fix around your hand. So I draw the 1. Ooh, I haven't normaled yet. I think I'm going to put Blue Boy back. You're like, why are you keeping Dark Magician? Dark Magician's going to be discard fodder. Actually, you know what, though? Yeah, I'm going to do it this way. And then you have Mission of Chaos. I thought about putting back Chaos Max to add it later, but then the cool thing about this combo is that that you can add Illusion of Chaos at the end of it now, and get a draw too. I mean, there's a lot of things we can do here. I'm not gonna get to summon from the extra deck, which is a bit of a shame, but it's all right. We move forward. We can kind of just get other things set up here. I mean, I love this combo. It's so much fun. People get so surprised. It's weirdly consistent. It shouldn't be. It's a 3-card combo. You'd think that it would be weirdly just so weak and inconsistent, right? And it's not. It works. You build the deck well. The biggest hindrance, I think, is the incantation effect, because they don't let you summon from the extra deck, but it's not I don't know, it's just not really a huge deal. Okay with that, even if we did nothing else on this turn, look at all the fun we have. So I'm going to set myself up. I'm actually going to go this route, and I like to keep Illusion of Chaos in my hand when I duel for turn 2. That's the most fun part about this deck, honestly, isn't even the turn 1, it's the turn 2 stuff. Because even if they somehow get around, it turns the game into a fun, grinded out game, and reminiscent of, some of the older formats. And there's actually back and forth and, multiple turns. I know, scandalous. Multiple turns in Yu-Gi-Oh! Can you believe? Could one ever believe it? By the way, this Nibiru's not running. If you know he has Nibiru, just stop. Stop where we were. We don't need any of this. We could have just gotten I don't know. We could have just gotten Summon. I guess we would have needed to Summon Rod either way to get Magician's Salvation. I don't know what the best way to do here is. I think this is the way. Though you could circle. In fact, you'd probably be more likely to get 3 cards if you. In fact, you would be more likely to get triple cards if you go into circle and add, but I'd rather have the choice and know what I'm drawing later. Oh my gosh, where's this card? So, anyway, look at all these options here. Look at all, we've built a huge board. And when we draw one, oh, ideal. This is huge because now we see that we can just keep drawing cards. Get Rod out of here. You don't need to waste Artemis this turn. Great, this will be live next turn. And great, we can use this next turn, depending on what we want. Or we can use it this turn. Maybe we'll use it for draw fodder next turn. Who knows? Either way, you're winning with the oh yeah. Our future is bright. Anyway, so that's kind of a couple of test hands on what the deck can actually do. Right now, I'm running both Chaos Maxes because if you go second, Blue Eyes Chaos Max is actually a pretty good card. Great OTK card. Hard for them to out. Comes up a lot. Really fun. 3 Illusion of Chaos. I want to have 3 because I want to be able to recycle. I want to be able to recycle these 2 bricks if I draw them, and any other bricks really. I disagree with Dodo. I think you should run 3 of each of these for the reason that it's easy to side 1 of each out and go into 2. And you want to draw them. They're the cards that start your combo. So even if you don't, even if you'd rather add them off of these other cards here, these cards are great cards to draw in your first hand. 1 of each of these. You can't get away with running. You actually use both of these 2. More than just for Soul Servant fodder. I find I use Dark Magician, the vanilla monster, much less in this build because I'm summoning Magician of Chaos a lot more. But he's still used for fusion material oftentimes, and she is used for with Diviner for those the Ultimaya play. So it's cool that we kind of use them. Magician Souls is unbelievable in this deck. Allows you to, draw more. Can go into Artemis. And so I run the 1 rod. Hasn't been a huge problem. Sometimes I want to in the deck, but at the same time, I have 5 normal summons in a 45 card deck, and probability just says that I don't want 6 because I don't really want to draw into 2. That's why I run the 3 Illusion of Chaos. The other reason, because I can have him whenever I need him. He's kind of that card that when you need him, you need him. When you don't need him, you don't want him. Right? So I run 1 of him. Run 1 Tamias. He's okay. He is what he is. Obviously love this card. I was running Advanced Ritual Art in the last build, and I saw Dodo's videos, and I saw him, and I was like, Chaos Form seems to work a little bit better. Because Advanced Ritual Art more easily summons these, but Chaos Form can summon out the 2 monsters this monster, really, more than this one, because you really only want to summon him out during your opponent's turn. But Chaos Form can summon out Blue Eyes Chaos Max, and that's really the cards you want to summon going second. So that's it there. Secrets. I thought about actually running that 1-star spellcaster that Dodo did in his videos and just running this as Advanced Ritual Art to see if, well, anyway. So Chaos Form, and I do run Secrets. Good for getting these out of your hand, and it'll come up every once in a while, and it doesn't usually break. You can always seem to use it, so this card's busted. This card is not good, but it's good going second, and it's really good in conjunction with this card and this card. Just the two removal effect, double removal every turn is tough. This card actually does something with this card because it allows him to pop something, which is neat. I only run, so in my mind I run essentially 6 targets for the combo. So the combo you need a face down card to activate. I only run 6 targets, but you don't necessarily need a combo. A lot of decks start opening with a spell effect, and so when they do that, I still get to the combo anyway, which is great. So there's only one duel where I got my full combo. I didn't get one of these cards, and I wasn't able to summon Chaos Max and Southern Field. So I don't know. It's just me. This guy is dope. You have to run 3 of him, I've found. You can get away with 2 of him, and I sometimes side out 1 of him, but at least to start, like, I think 3 of Chalice Slime is really important because you can only add them off of, you have 3 here, 6, 9, 9.5, because she's not always live, and then 12. 12 out of 45 cards, and I think that you just need all 12, whereas he gets added by 16, right? He doesn't get added by Illusion of Chaos, but he gets soft added when you go into Rod and you go into Soul Servant, right? So 3, 6, 9, 12, and then 15, 18, 21. So some of those are soft adds, but 21 targets to Magician of Chaos and only 12 to Chalice Slime tells you can get away with fewer of him, but not of him. So anyway, and then, the best card in the deck, Nadir Servant. You play Nadir Servant, you're getting to everything you want. Only card that stops you is Nibiru. Or Ash. They gotta Ash this. If they don't, they lose. Diviner, another good card. Pretty good normal summon. Does what you need to do. Sends Herald to the graveyard. Really wish it was another 6 Nadir Servant, but can't always get what you want. And then the Spellbook engine, which weirdly, I was running Pot of, I forget which pot it is, Extravagance, that you banish 6 and you get to mail the top 6 cards. It's great consistency. Yeah, I love this in this deck. It's easily sided out going second for triple tactics. Notice I put triple tactics on the side now, because I just don't know what my opponent is going to be running hand trap wise. So, I think this is a more consistent way to do it because it more consistently draws you cards. So, and it helps you unbrick your hand a little bit. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Dual videos to come.